Alhamdulillah. What is a madhab? A madhab at its core is not just a simple list of rulings that we received from a particular imam that he decided that such and such meant such and that this is the ruling for this and that is the condition for that. A madhab at its core is an interpretive methodology that that imam uses to understand the Quran and the Sunnah. And so one of the big mistakes that people often make is they say that the Prophet ﷺ didn't have a madhab. Why do you have a madhab? Because the Prophet ﷺ is the lawgiver. He is the one that gives us the source material that we then require the madhab in order to understand and interpret and put into practice. Imam Ahmad bin Hassan al-Attas, he says about this meaning that in the statement of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala established the prayer, I don't follow anybody but my Lord. But in the understanding of how to perform that prayer, what are its conditions, what are its obligations, what are its nullifiers, how is it performed excellently, I follow the understanding of Imam al-Shafi'i. And so what does the Imam do? He lays out a methodology for approaching the Quran and the Sunnah based on the Arabic language and how we understand the Arabic language, based on the reports that we receive from the Quran and the Sunnah, and how do we reconcile between them, and how do we specify what is general and make general what is specified. And then he lays out a logical framework through which all of it comes together. And so that is what the Imam is doing. That is what we call his madhab. And then the recording of those rulings is what you and I come and practice and follow. And so one very important principle that we all have to understand is that when it comes to hermeneutics or interpretive methodologies, the one who says that they have no interpretive methodology, that in and of itself is an interpretive methodology. And so every single one of us is either approaching the Quran and the Sunnah through our own caprice, through our own whatever comes into our heads, or we're approaching it through a methodology that is tried and true and tested and vetted by the ulama of al-Islam.